and gave direction to staff. All right. Roll call. Everybody's present except Councilman Chewy. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, thank you for this time that we get together. Help us make good and wise decisions for our town. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right. Proclamations, recognitions, appointments, and presentations. We have one tonight. September 2021 is Suicide Prevention Month. Tehama County Health Educator Avery Vici will be present to accept the proclamation.
Okay. Proclamation, September 2021, Suicide Prevention Month. Whereas the month of September 21 is a National Suicide Prevention Month, a time in which individuals, organizations, and communities around the county join their voices to amplify the message that suicide can be prevented. And whereas the past year has presented our communities with challenges and led to transitions that, expected or unexpected, welcomed or not, can be unsettling, disorienting, and stressful. Whereas the pandemic has changed our fabric of life and major life changes are environmental risk factors for suicide. Whereas knowing the signs of suicide, finding the words to communicate with someone they are concerned about, and reaching out to local resources, we know that connecting, working with, and supporting one another can help prepare us for the future. Whereas all Californians are urged to play a role in suicide prevention and promote mental health and wellness as we strive towards zero suicides. Whereas September is recognized across the United States as Suicide Prevention Month, which provides the opportunity to educate our community about the warning signs for suicide, how to reach out to those experiencing an emotional crisis, and assist them to connect to available resources. Now, therefore, I, Robert Snow, as Mayor of the City of Corning, do hereby proclaim September 2021 as Suicide Prevention Month in the City of Corning. Do you want to stay?
What?
Do you have to do it?
Do you want a picture?
I did.
Karen is happy, the world is right.
Does she have any
Did you have anything you wanted to say, or you good?
That was great. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. All right, moving on, public comments and business from the floor. If there's anybody here that would like to speak on an item that is not agendized, now is your time. Please take to the podium. You have 3 minutes to speak. Looks like you're up, Diana.
Hello, good evening. Honorable Mayor, City Council, do that, make it a little easier. Honorable Mayor, City Council, thank you this evening for allowing me to be here. My name is Diana Ramirez, and I'm with Waste Management. Today I wanted to come with a friendly reminder about service with regards to the Labor Day holiday that is coming up. I believe that it is Monday, September 6th. So there will be a delay of service for one day that entire week. If you normally have your waste collected on a Monday, it will be delayed service until Tuesday and follow along throughout the whole week, including Friday being serviced on Saturday. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can always find us at our office as well. But if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me as well. Thank you.
Thank you for the update. Anybody else from the floor that would like to speak?
I do, Robert, if no one else does.
Floor is yours.
Thanks. I'm just wanting to remind everybody that Saturday is our free swim day, and we're going to do a small little presentation at the city pool at 11 o'clock.
to go over hopefully what the community wants to see in the RRT grant. Our last one got canceled due to smoke, so we've rescheduled for this Saturday at 11. Also, we're told today that Harvey's Hot Dogs will be there in the parking lot serving kids' hot dogs. And then secondly, Food Truck Tuesday is going to be September 7th, so I just wanted to bring that up because we will not have council before then. Couple things that will be happening. The Corning Union High School cheerleaders will be performing. Drill team may possibly perform, and we'll also be having an olive pit spitting contest between Chief Tomlinson and Chief Fears are going to kick it off, and then anybody else that wants to see how far they can spit a pit, they're more than welcome. So, any questions? No? Okay, that's it.
Thank you. Chief Tomlinson.
I got my robe already. I'm coming out boxing. Also Saturday from 5 to 8 we'll be having a drive-through or dine-in tri-tip sandwich dinner. We're asking for a $15 donation per meal, and that is to help out the veterans, hopefully get a brand new flagpole for the Veterans Hall here in town.
Where's that at, Tom?
That's at the Corning Fire Hall. If you're going to do the drive-through in or off of Marin Street, hopefully we get our door fixed by then. It's supposed to be fixed this week. Otherwise, you're going to run into the door.
It's going to be a packet.
We can open it that way. I know a few guys.
Be a tough turnaround. Well, I had to borrow the forklift from Les Schwab to get it down. Thank you.
Thank you.
You said that was Saturday?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, if there's no more comments.
Sorry,
Oh,
I know, you're not used to me getting up. Just a quick update in speaking with public health this morning. In terms of COVID cases in June, in all of June, there were 66 cases. In July, there was 153 cases, and thus far from August 1 to 22, there's been 694 new cases. They anticipate by the end of the month that they will have over 1,000 cases for the month. So if you want to hear the full presentation by Tehama County Public Health, I encourage you to listen to the Board of Supervisors presentation.
thank you.
I speak pretty loud, so I can probably speak from back here. I just want to thank the mayor and the city council for all they've done in encouraging and bring to light the fact that we need a new flagpole down there. Especially thankful for the fire department and their willingness to go out on a limb and do so much to help the community. They, right from the very beginning, they jumped in and were planning this dinner and that. And we do have some good donations coming in. They haven't come in yet, but we have some promises, and I think it'll move along pretty good, pretty fast. And if we get that done, our next goal is to landscape that place. So we'll go from there. Thank you, Jerry.
Well, Chewy's not here, so I'll go ahead and mention too, going along with the veterans, September 11th, there's a golf tournament being put on by Chamber of Commerce, and I believe half the proceeds are to go towards the chamber. The other half of the proceeds are also being donated to the veterans to help out with Memorial Hall too. So anybody that likes to play golf, it's a good event. It's at Rolling Hills, September 9th. And you can, or I'm sorry, September 9th, yeah. 9/11, it's the 11th. You can inquire at the Chamber of Commerce to get a flyer and a sign-up sheet.
I did something really weird and got online today and looked at the chamber, and there's actually a link there. You can get it. You can get one right there.
Oh, wow.
I know it was weird.
Do you believe he used a computer like that? I don't believe him. Troy got on.
But Terry Barber will still drop one by the office.
All right, is there anybody else that would like to speak on an item that is not agendized? You already had your time.
Yeah.
You won't let me come up again?
All right.
It'll cost me. No. There's a charge for that.
3 minutes are still going.
My 3 minutes is still going.
You got 45 seconds.
I wanted to take the opportunity, Honorable Mayor, City Council, to introduce the district manager for the Corning District that runs and operates the facility that's located on 99 West. This is Cahill Chavers. Cahill, did you want to say a couple of words?
My name is Cahill. I actually started with Waste Management back in 2013. I actually started with Anderson Cottonwood Disposal, worked as a residential route manager, worked in the commercial line of business and also in the roll-off line of business. Over the last 3 years, I've been an operations improvement manager, and this past month I took over as district manager for Anderson Cottonwood and Corning. So nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. We look forward to working with you.
Yeah, look very forward to working with you guys.
And we'll be sure to drop off some business cards so that way you have hard copies. We've also sent out soft copy contact information if you need to contact Cahill or the operations team directly. And as soon as his new business cards are in and available, we'll go ahead and make sure that we drop them off at the office.
Thank you. All right. If that is it for public comments, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Unless there's somebody that would like something discussed or pulled, I'm not going to read the consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion, Mayor and Council, accept the consent agenda items 2 through 5.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So pass unanimous. Nothing removed. No public hearings or meetings. So we will move on to the regular agenda. Excuse me. Item number J6, adopt revised resolution 0608-2021-01 for a submittal of a state community development block grant coronavirus aid relief and economic security act grant application for utility payment assistance. And that would be Christina.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor and Council. Is it okay if I sit here so I can tell my notes? Thank you. Within this, the state continues to change their resolution. So this is the same grant program that will provide utility payment assistance to our residents. On a positive note, the state seems to be on the ball on this program, and I expect to have an agreement to the city pretty quickly. As you may recall, for the first round, it took almost a year for the county to get that agreement from the state. This is moving much quicker, but they do require another change to the resolution.
That's typical. Does anybody have any questions or concerns? I mean, this is the exact same thing we've already dealt with a few minor changes in the language.
No, I move that Mayor and Council adopt revised resolution number 06-08-2021-01. Resolution of the City Council of the City of Corning approving an application for funding and execution of a grant agreement and any amendments thereto from the 2020 Community Development Block Grant Program, Coronavirus Response Round 2 and 3, CDBG-ZV2 and CV3, NOFA, dated December 18, 2020.
The second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Pass unanimous.
Before we go on, just as a reminder, since we're all on this topic, if you know of any business that has 5 or fewer employees that has been financially impacted by COVID, there is funding available still. They should contact the Job Training Center or the city. If you forget who to contact, just feel free to contact the city and I'll get you to the right place, but the Job Training Center is providing that service. I think they have more than 5 employees.
Maybe not right now.
Most restaurants don't right now.
All right, moving along. Item number 7, authorized payment for invoice 21-216745-01 in the amount of $22,109.80 under task order B to Armstrong Consultants Incorporated. And that would be Ms. Robin.
Honorable Mayor, members of the council, We're requesting authorization to pay the first invoice under Task Order B to Armstrong Consultants for providing the professional services for the airport master plan update. In June of this year, the council awarded this task order to Armstrong in the amount of $328,828 to prepare this update, and they have started work on this. They've been doing some surveys out at the airport, and we are getting ready to have a couple meetings to decide what the future of the airport will be and include that in our update.
Okay. Anybody got any questions, concerns? I mean, it's all grant funded, so it's not costing the city anything. You know, it needs to be done, so that's a good thing. You've looked at the work they've done to this point, and you're 100% happy with it?
I'm 100% happy with it. They've coordinated everything on it. It's been great.
Okay.
We even have all the invoices and documents to submit for reimbursement prepared by them. So
Okay.
it's very staff minimal.
Good.
I make a motion, mayor and council authorize payment for invoice 2121-6745-01 in the amount of $22,109.80 under task order B to Armstrong Consultants Incorporated.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
That's unanimous. All right, moving right along. Item number J, authorize Public Works Department to surplus and sell the old loader through BidCal.
Honorable Mayor and council members, the Public Works Department has purchased our new 2021 case loader, which has been put into service. At this time, we're looking at listing on BidCal the old loader and trying to recover some of our costs.
That old thing still run?
Yes.
I know it had
It's
some,
very costly to make any repairs.
I know it was having some issues with
And it's
drivetrain or something on it.
It doesn't meet the tier of air quality
Yeah.
either. So.
Gotcha. I haven't seen the new loader out and about yet.
Maybe next week.
I don't think it'll be out this
You won't
week.
see it this week.
Well, yourself or Chris could drive it.
You can make a tour of it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's,
No, I mean, you're right about it, and over there with one and done, we don't have to mess with it.
yeah, it doesn't tie up any of our staff's time trying to get rid of the machine, and we get some money back for it, so BidCal's a good process.
Mr. Baker had something.
Just have a question, where will one get further information on this as to when it's for sale and where it's located so you can inspect it and so forth?
BidCal in Chico, it's bidcal.com. It's on 32. They have auctions almost every month. It'll probably take us a month or so to get it into their system, but I will notice it in the Friday notes when we get it on there registered.
But if you go to their website, you can follow that, and you'll see when it comes up. All right, does anybody have any further discussion? If not, do I have a motion?
I move mayor and council authorize Public Works Department to surplus and sell the 1996 444G John Deere wheel loader through BidCal online auction.
I second it. Oh, sorry.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimous. All right, you know, I remember when the city first received that loader. That was like a new toy to them. They were down cleaning the creeks over where the new skate park is. That was a pretty neat machine to see run around. It was something new to us here. Item number J9, approve agreement between the city and Corning Union High School District for school resource officer services.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor and Council. This is an annual agreement between the city and the high school district to share the 50% cost of a school resource officer. That amounts to a reimbursement of
$78,000.
$72,941 for the 9-month period, September through May. We are asking for the council to
superintendent and myself are in agreement and supportive of the 50/50 cost sharing arrangement. And it's budgeted as such this year.
Any changes would be non-significant and pertain to the workers' comp coverage, just getting some clarity on that issue.
Okay. Now, this has always been a good agreement, because it is good to have one of our officers, on campus as much or as little as possible, but just to have a presence there and community, be part of the community and interact with the kids, and being able to split the cost versus us having to share the whole burden, I think it's a great deal and a great agreement.
Just sad we have to do it.
It's today's times. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Not, do I have a motion?
Make a motion that mayor and council approve proposed agreement between the city and Corning Union High School District for School Resources Officer, SRO, services beginning September 1st, 2021, and terminating on June 30th, 2022.
Second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimous. All right, moving right along. Item number J10. City Council adopt resolution 8/24/2021-01 declaring a stage 1 drought condition in the city of Corning. And that would be,
I'll take it. It's fine. Honorable Mayor and council members, in observance to State Executive Order N10-21, staff is requesting that the council declare the city of Corning in a stage 1 volunteer conservation program, which is a 15% reduction in normal usage based on the 2020 levels for each resident. The city is also gonna reduce our parks watering usage by this 15% to do our part in this conservation. The executive order called on Californians to voluntarily reduce their water by this 15% on July 8th of 2021 in order to preserve the state's surface water and groundwater supplies. And to hopefully, and knowing we have concerns with our wells in the area, this is something that the community can do to help us save our water for when we need it in the city. We will have newsletters, it'll go out in Friday notes, we may include something in our water bills encouraging people, do some public outreach. The 15% can be achieved by water reduction, lessen your irrigation, full dishwashers, and we'll provide this information to our residents on ways that they can easily save. Any questions?
I like the fact, it's not, we're not mandating people, restrict, or we're going to come after them type. It's a voluntary, a lot of times just educating people on what they can do to help. Because there are a lot of people out there right now that are struggling. People come into town by water. I see it all the time. People post about it on Facebook, and it's just like, well, I couldn't imagine. I get up from the couch, I go take a shower, I brush my teeth. It's a luxury to some people right now. So asking people to voluntarily reduce and educating people, I think, is a great first step. So I'm in support of it.
I agree 100%.
Don't think there'll be any arguments.
And we may hang door hangers if we see sprinklers that are running too long, water overflowing, but it will all be a voluntary request.
Yeah, and as long as people understand that we're not threatening them with a fine or anything, we're just trying to educate and bring it to your attention that, hey, maybe your sprinkler system stayed on last night and it's not supposed to. Could you take a look at it type thing?
I know at my house my parents are coming to take showers and do laundry, and my nephew is coming to take showers and do laundry because both of their wells are gone.
Yeah, no, it's time. It's time we do our part. I know the cemetery board that I sit on it'll be 2 meetings ago now. We started cutting back out there, and hate to do it because that cemetery is so beautiful. But with everybody's wells around that area starting to struggle, we thought it was responsible for us to cut back. Nice green grass is nice, but people being able to take a shower and have drinking water is more important. So Any more conversation, thoughts? If not, do I have a motion?
I move mayor and council adopt resolution 08-24-2021-01, a resolution of the city of Corning declaring a stage 1 drought condition in the city of Corning.
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Pass unanimous. We'll move on to item J11. Approve waiver of recreational use fees for a co-ed softball tournament fundraiser to benefit Corning High School cheerleaders. And I'm going to assume that that's Chrissy.
Good assumption. Honorable Mayor and council members, Jasmine Gravitt and Julie Hansel, Julie is the high school cheerleading coach. They're working together to create a one-day co-ed softball tournament to raise funds for the cheerleaders at the high school. And is what they're raising the funds for is there's a number of cheerleaders that were chosen to walk in the parade in Hawaii at Pearl Harbor for New Year's. So this will pay for some of their flights, their food, things like that. So they're asking just for the one day to waive the fees for the deposit and light use. They actually don't know that they're going to use the lights. They might be out of there before then, but just in case we threw it in. So we're asking that you approve the waiver for them. Do you have any questions about it?
That's exciting.
I know. And that's kind of why I mentioned that they're going to be performing at our Food Truck Tuesday.
Nice. I think anything we can do, and it's a minimal cost to the city, because if they don't use it, that money's not there regardless. Anything we can do to help support some of our youth, and how often do they get a chance to do something like that? So I 100% am in favor of it. David?
You're done.
You know what we're talking about?
How many team tournaments is it going to be, and what's the entry fee? You know?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
How many team tournaments are they planning on having, and what is the entry fee?
I don't know that.
Probably a 10 team and $250 a pop.
Yeah.
The standard one-day tournament.
Single elimination.
It'd have to be single elimination. I don't know that they could do 10 teams in one day. I don't think it would be quite that many.
Yeah, you can do double elimination.
Can you?
10
In
teams.
one
That's
day?
all. 10 teams is only 5 games.
Okay.
Start at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Start early, yeah.
You know how many games get played at the Tucker?
I know, a lot.
Any more discussion, comments, concerns?
No, I move
great.
mayor and council approve waiver of recreational use fees for the co-ed softball tournament fundraiser to be held on October 16th, 2020.
Second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So pass unanimous.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tell them good luck.
It's October 16th if you want to cheer them on.
No items placed on the agenda from the floor. Communications, correspondence, information? None this evening. Reports from mayor and council. Mr. Demo.
I attended a TCTC meeting yesterday in Red Bluff, and they're still discussing putting a roundabout south of town, which I'll reserve my opinion on for right now.
South of Corning or south of Red Bluff?
South of Red Bluff. Down at the, above St. E's.
Clarify.
I-5 comes in?
They were really like, not even Warwick. That's the other option.
Shelley, you have anything?
Well, there was a tripartite meeting, board meeting, but I missed it because I was out of town. So I have nothing.
Nothing? Nothing at all. I have nothing either. Let's go say, talk about roundabouts. Look at the one they're doing over at Eaton in 99 coming out of Chico. That's good luck to you, Robin.
Yeah, I don't think that way.
Aren't you involved with this up here though?
I am involved up there. Yes. It's not a city project, it's a county project within the city limits. You're just advising and helping coordinate.
Nice. Well, I'd like to thank everybody that come tonight. I see a few new faces, a familiar old face that's been away for a little bit, so with nothing else, meeting adjourned.
See you Saturday.
I make him practice that speech.
Huh, what?
I make him practice that speech.